Oh, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday
to me. I'm 45.
Why did I think you were 46? I know, you're looking at me. I saw I know. I'm like, I thought for sure it was 46. I was like, I'm glad I didn't say happy 46th birthday then. That'd be so embarrassing.
Especially to the guy who's not going to ever turn 30.
I mean, quite literally, like it's not going to ever happen. It's just, I'm done. I stopped the clock of time and it's great.
Well, fun fact, I have told people for several years that I was 46 because it was for facts. I've told people that I was 46 because I think that it is ridiculous when people sit there and they're like, oh, I'm 25 and you look like a 70-year-old human. No, you're in fact not 25. I can look at you. You are the worst looking 25-year-old I've ever seen. You aged terribly. So I figured if I aged myself more, right? If I was like, I'm 46, people will be like, oh my God, you don't look 46. And I can be like, thank you.
Like, yes, I know. Because I'm not.
that fountain of youth is just doing its work.
Welcome to Dysfunctionally Yours, the podcast where we embrace the chaos, laugh through the struggles, and find hope on the other side of trauma. I'm your host, Brittany, and if you've ever felt like your life was a beautifully messy roller coaster of dysfunction, trust me, you're in good company. Here, we'll have real, raw, and sometimes ridiculous conversations about mental health, relationships, and healing, because let's be honest, life isn't always pretty, but that doesn't mean we can't come out of it stronger and maybe even smiling. So grab a cup of coffee or a glass of bubbles, and let's navigate this wild journey together, dysfunctionally, but never alone.
But yeah, happy birthday. I'm 45, so that's fun. I'm sorry you'll never get to be this age because it's not bad.
I mean, I appreciate that, and I'm not sorry for me personally. I'm like, I am doing great. I'm thriving at a fresh 28.
Oh, okay.
That's where we stopped.
Stopped.
I don't like odd numbers, so it has to be an even number.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't even know why I'm acting like it. That surprises me in the least. It doesn't.
Odd numbers they're weird. Like, what do you mean 7? 7 what? Ew. No, 6 or 8. We're not doing just in general. I'm just like, no, I can't do. I don't like my TV being on odd numbers either. Like imagine someone coming into your house, turning the TV on, and they turn the volume up to like 17. No.
I think my TV in my living room is at 21. And I think my TV in my bedroom is at 11.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Can't. Why?
I
don't do it. Don't ever do that.
It's always been that way.
Like,
why not? Oh my God. Okay. So before we jump into things, I did post some polls from last week.
Okay.
From the, annoying pet peeve, whatever.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And so I do want to go over them because, right, we asked people to engage. I want them to know, I asked you to participate in our nonsense. So now you're a part of our nonsense.
And I'm nosy. I want to know.
Yeah. So I'll let you guess which one was higher or lower first, and I'll tell you the answers. Okay.
Okay.
So I put the bigger crime, speakerphone in public or the reply all button. Which one got more?
Reply all.
They were actually the same.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, speakerphone in public really has to depend for me. Like, what are we doing? But I don't know, if you're just in the grocery store and you're like, okay, do I get 2% milk or 1%?
Yeah.
And then what kind of yogurt do you want, Jim? No. You should have thought about that before you got to the damn store. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Which is worse, people who stop in doorways or slow walkers?
People stop in doorways?
Yeah.
What?
In the walk-through doorways? the automatic doors and stuff.
Oh.
To like stand there and have a whole chat. Anyways. So
I'm gonna say doorways. Like, that's annoying.
It was actually slow walkers because yes, get out of the way. I said choose your enemy, Tuesdays or humidity, because we know how I feel about Tuesdays.
Humidity.
Yeah, 100%. Like nobody agreed with me. Like I am on my own.
I told you
island.
no one hates no, I told you. no one hates Tuesdays as much as you do.
I hate them. And then I put when someone lets you merge, I always wave or oops, I forgot.
You know, I actually let someone merge in front of me and they gave me a wave and I was like, well, that was so nice of you, actually. Like
See?
it felt nice. So my position may have changed from, I don't even remember what I said last week, but yeah, no, I like that. So I want people to do that now.
Yeah,
like,
it was 100%. People were like, I always wave. And I was like, good. At least people that align with me wave. Like, let's be considerate out here. And then I put this one because your reaction humored me so much. But I said,
Brittany, the AirPods.
Yes. I said, Brittany said, I'm too old for AirPods. And then it was agree, I get it. And then the other option was girl, go get AirPods.
Girl, go get AirPods.
And that was like 75%. 75% of the people that responded were like, go get some freaking AirPods, Brittany.
Yeah.
So that was our fun little things for last week. So yay. Thank you everybody for participating.
Woo!
Yay.
Thank you from our studio audience.
And then, okay. So I thought for this week, since I'm 45, we would do 45 questions for 45 years, truly understanding that like there's no possible way we're going to be able to get through
all 45
questions.
I was a little nervous about that. I saw that and I was like, oh no,
we're definitely not going to get through them at all. But like we're going to,
I can give a 10-minute answer to one question. So
yeah, we're not going to do that either. We're going to, everything is speed round, understanding that Chris and Brittany's speed round still comes with an explanation. So here we go.
Picture it. Sicily, 1983. I'm setting the stage for all my answers now.
God, back when the dinosaurs walked on the land.
I mean, I wouldn't know about that. I wasn't around then.
It was a misty morning with the dew just dripping off of the leaves ever so delicately.
It was a crisp breeze.
The sun was peeking over the mountains, over the beautiful green meadow. All right, we're going to take turns. Go first.
Oh God. I wasn't prepared.
I sent them to you.
I know, but I wasn't. Okay. Do I just read them?
Yeah, pick one.
Okay. What is something I love now that 25-year-old me would find deeply embarrassing?
Oh, sleepy time tea before bed.
Really? 25-year-old you would have been like, that's embarrassing. Like, yeah, 25-year-old.
Yeah, would have been like, why are you such an old lady? Like having zero appreciation for it. So yes, now I'm like, yes, please. I'm out of sleepy time tea right now. And I'm like, man, I really miss my tea ritual.
For me, it's gonna sound not weird, but like probably moisturizer. Like I didn't really start moisturizing my I know, and I should because I have terribly sunburned skin. But I used to be one of those like those things don't actually work. Like they're not that great for you. And now here I am using my natural like Burt's and Bees milk and aloe rice milk moisturizer in the mornings, and it's just it's great. But yeah, 25-year-old me would have been like, why are you using moisturizing products? Like what you're wasting money. And now I'm like, no, I need my moisturizer. I really do.
I love moisturizer. I lather up. I have so much lotion on my body at all given moments of all of the day because hello skin, I need you to last me a long time. But I also really...
Us non-aging folk, don't have to worry about that. So...
Well, says the guy who's like, I need my moisturizer. And then complains about how dry it is here all the time. Like
it's so dry.
Your skin is parched. Like, feed her. Like,
Parched.
let her drink up. No, and I love a good eye mask. Like, I'll put like little eye masks on all the time. I put them in the refrigerator, let them be nice and cool, and then I just walk around with them on all the time. I'm like, oh yes. And if I did an eye mask that day, I'm clearly thriving. Like, I've done more pampering for myself than anybody else in the entire world, and you can't tell me nothing. So yes, love a good eye mask. Okay, what is one thing I've officially become too old to tolerate?
Lack of communication. Like, I can't do it. Like, I cannot do it. Like, I don't expect people to always respond like immediately, but I do sometimes. And we're good enough friends now that I've started doing it to you where I, like, if I send you something and you don't respond, I'm just like having a conversation with myself and I'm like, yeah, that sounds great. I'm glad we agreed to that.
Okay, but you also do that whenever you come up with a great idea all by yourself. You do the same thing and you'll be like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go do this. Yes, Chris, that is a great idea. Thank you.
I know. I know it's a great idea.
So you do it to be passive aggressive, but you also do it to be funny. Like,
tee.
Yeah. I'm just like, I got to my phone last night after I was done doing all of the really unfortunate things that I was doing yesterday. And I got to my phone and I was like,
Okay. Oh,
Sorry,
I guess
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, Chris. I was really busy. It's not personal.
But yeah, no, like if I have something serious I'm trying to talk to someone about and like they don't get back to me, or like if I see that it's been on read, like they read it but then didn't respond, I'm like, I'm gonna get on a plane. I'm gonna show up at your house if you don't talk to me and figure, like, if I have to plan something and you're part of that plan, like, you better respond. That's all I have to say.
He's not coming at me or anything at all, folks. Not at all. Something I'm too old to tolerate. I think, yes, I 100% agree with you. Like, communicate, use your words, use your vocabulary, like, understand that people need, like, hello. And also other people's opinion of me. And it's not always right, because I do care. Like, I care about my reputation a lot. I care deeply about my reputation. And also, I don't care if you like my outfit. I don't care if you like my hair. I don't care if you don't like that I said the word cunt. I don't care. Like, I'm too old to care that you don't align with everything that I do. Like, worry about yourself, mind your business, and like, keep it moving. I'm too old.
That's fair.
I'm too old that you're like, oh, Brittany, I don't like that you gained weight. Yeah, you know what?
Well, I may not like that either, but
Correct.
Like, God, you don't say that.
Let me worry about my own shit over here. Yeah, I don't care. What's something that everybody seems to love that you think is wildly overrated?
The internet's gonna hate me for this one. Is it Zara Larson? Zara Larson.
Zara Larson.
Like, she's not bad. She's not a bad singer, but she's just not my favorite, you know? Like, everyone on the internet is like, oh my gosh, Zara, she's a Gen Z pop girly. And like, well, she's the oldest Gen Z pop girly. Let's get that correct. But yeah, like, she's fine. And like, I saw a video that she was at Lollapalooza or something, or whatever you call that. And like,
Whatever you call that.
Yeah. And like, she did fine. Like, she did great. Like, but it was just like, just not my personal like cup of tea. Everyone seems to really like her, and I'm just like, meh.
Yeah, okay. Well, we know what my thoughts are on Sabrina Carpenter, but
we're
what
not
else?
Even gonna go there.
He's right. I'm like, it's not worth talking about.
What purchase under $50 has disproportionately improved your life?
A purchase under $50. I feel like so many things I purchase are under $50 and make my life better.
It's one that you use like frequently.
Did I have to buy it?
It just says a purchase.
So
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters.
As long as it was under 50.
Yeah, I would say so. Like, I have this great big like diffuser that my stepmom sent me. but it's huge. And I feel like it was like 50 or $60. Yeah, love it. I absolutely love it. And if that one doesn't count, because it might be over 50, I also have this little like light. It's like a little cube light that makes sort of, it looks like water ripples on the wall.
That's cute.
And I have it sitting behind my TV. And so it's like the behind my TV is lit up purple with this like cool water ripple texture on my wall. And I love it. You cannot tell me nothing. That one, and I think it was like $15. My shower curtain for my bathroom with the cats on it, it was like $15, and it makes my life happy every time I walk in the bathroom. So I like there are like little sort of
little
like like little whimsical things in my house in different rooms that I'm like, this makes my life better.
All right. I think for me, I bought a French fry cutter, so like where I can put like the potato in and like push down on this little lever, and it makes like perfectly cut homemade French fries, and it's just changed my life. Like I can put a giant potato in there, and it just comes out, and it's like French fries like right here, and I'm like, wow. But I love it. It's been I have nice French fries now.
I love that. What's something I swore I'd never become and became?
Beautiful.
You swore you weren't going to become beautiful?
No, I've always been beautiful, so that can't count. Something I swore I'd never become and became. This is a hard question. Well, no, that's not really true anymore. I'm like going through the motions in my head. I'm like, well, no. Something I'm gonna pass to you. Let me think about it.
Yeah.
Pass.
I think that I very much swore I was never going to become my mom. Like very much swore that. And I haven't, so I'll preface it like I am not, because I am better. But I will say that there were certain things that I did while parenting my children that I was like, oh no, I did it exactly like she did, because this is the right thing to do. This is what we're doing to keep our children safe. And there were things that I would say, like I can quote it because it used to make me so angry. She used to say, I'm your mother, not your friend. And I would just be like explicit deleted words at her, right? Like, no. I used to say it to my kids all the time. Like, I'm not here to be your friend. I'm your mom. I'm here to be your mom. I'm not your friend. And I remember the first time I said it, I was like, ew, but no, that's true. And my son will tell you today, he's like, I don't want you to be my friend. Like, you're my mother. He's like, I am not here to be my kids' friends. Like, I'm their father. Like, that's not what we're doing. So, like, I swore I would never, but I did. And then now my own kids do it. And they also didn't like when I said it. So, you know, some things just run the course. Cause like, no, I'm here to be your parent. I don't go make your own friends.
Like, I'm not your friend.
If you want me picking you up from jail in the middle of the night, it's because I'm your parent. It's not because I'm your buddy. Not that I've ever had to pick my children up from jail in the middle of the night, because I have absolutely not.
What's my biggest green flag?
Oh, my opinion of what your biggest green flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, my opinion of what your biggest green flag is, I think that you're very open-minded, even if you don't 100% agree.
Aww.
Yeah. I think that when having a serious conversation, we don't have to agree, and you're going to listen and not be disrespectful about people's thoughts or viewpoints.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look at me. I'm doing God's work. Something like that. I think your biggest green flag, I think you do a really good job of when someone is going through like a particular hard situation, you do a good job of showing up for people, even if you may not have a full bandwidth yourself. Because I know there's been a couple of times over the last couple months where I've been in a couple of slums, and I know you've been going through a bunch of stuff too, but I've really appreciated like how you still show up and try to offer like a different perspective and just be present in that moment, even if it's hard for you to do.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that too. That makes me happy to know.
Look at us. We're perfect.
Like,
look at us. Like
thriving. What do you think I spend an unreasonable amount of money on?
Wine.
Facts. Absolutely.
I didn't even really have to think about that. Like that just like I was like, wine.
Wine. Yeah, that came really easy to you. And that's probably true.
What do
to
you
be
think?
fair, I used to spend way more money on wine, but I've gotten cheap.
What do you think I spend a lot of money on?
Electronics.
I got my new watch.
I know.
$700.
Right, like I said. Electronics. Unnecessarily.
No, I need them they track my steps for my workout. Like my old.
So did the last one. The other one that was still working just fine tracked your steps too.
Yeah, but this one has a new chipset in it that does new things.
Okay. If I got arrested, what would you assume that I did?
Ooh, I don't mean anything by this.
It's okay.
But maybe I feel like you would like knock someone on their ass. Like I feel like you would.
I was like, there's only one right answer, and it's probably for knocking the shit out of somebody.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, probably. I think you would get arrested for like an emotional disturbing the peace. Just like
I'm like one of those celebrities that are like, I'm chaining myself to a tree and I'm like, if you're going to bulldoze these trees, you're going to have to get through me.
Just being like so dramatic, like coming completely unhinged that
crashing
they're like
out at King Soopers because of the bagged lettuce, like, or the mold strawberries. Like, I'm not kidding. Like some days I'm like, I'm teetering that.
I know. That's why I was like, you're going to call me from jail one day and be like, hey, so they arrested me because I found a moldy strawberry and
I just lost it. I started throwing all the strawberries. I knocked over people's carts. I made an announcement over the store intercom that this $1 billion company feeds people moldy strawberries and we need to boycott it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's funny. Yeah. What? Oh, no, it's your turn.
Let's see. What's something I'm still figuring out? And I think that can be for like individually for us. So let me think for myself. I think for something I'm still figuring out, life, just like how to just live and just be. Honestly, like life is hard. Like it's hard to navigate. Like you think you figure something out, you go through one situation, you're like, okay, I can handle this, and then something different comes up. Maybe it's similar, maybe it's not, but it's like, man, one thing after another. You think once you get your feet out under you that, oh, it's all good, I got this, and then boom, life just drops a piano on you, lights it on fire, and then your health insurance refuses to cover it. So life, just life.
What's something I'm still trying to figure out? I think that there's a lot of, I'm still really trying to figure out like who I am after the death of my brother. Because I had spent so much time up until that time getting to know myself, who I was as like a parent whose kids had left the nest and doing their things. And
a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops. I'm a survivor.
Go Reba. And so there was a lot of that. And so I had really fell into this really beautiful groove of who I was with kids that lived away and who I was with my friends and what activities I like to do and just like who was Brittany post kids, right? And I was loving it. I was loving life to the very, very, very fullest. And then he left and I have not been the same since. And I feel like I have very much tried year after year after year. That healing journey has turned me into something that I wasn't before. Like I'll never be her again. But who am I today while also carrying and saving space for Chase? So I think that like that's a journey, that's an evolution. And
I think that's very valid. Like that's a big, I think a lot of people go through big life changes like that. And it's like, yeah, when you lose a person or something in your life changes significantly, you have to figure out how to just be again, how to live and what that looks like. And that's complicated, messy, hard to navigate, but it does change and people do change based off of loss and grief and experience.
Yeah. So I think that I think that, and it's okay. Was that my question?
Yes, it's your turn.
What does success look like to me now versus 10 years ago?
Ooh. Oh boy, do I got an answer for this one. But you go. You go.
Okay. How old was I 10 years ago? Okay.
Let
me process.
35.
Yeah, but I was like trying to like process like where I was career wise, right? Because I've already. So I think success now, I don't know that it looks all that different than it did 10 years ago, because I want to do well in my job. I want to do well in my career, kind of whatever that is looking like in that moment. Like I'm very strategic with how I navigate my field and like what my obtainable goals are and what I want to get out of that. But it was a lot of it was around what my relationship with my kids was going to look like. Like that means a lot to me since I don't have a relationship with the rattlesnake. It really mattered to me what that was going to look like between me and my children as they got older. Like I wanted adult children that wanted to be around me, not that were forced to be around me or actively trying to avoid me or anything like that. And so that's been a goal since they were born. So I don't think that that's really changed, but I think those are some big like key factors in like what success looks like to me. Like, and they still look the same. I want to do well in my job. I want to do well with my children. And I want to be, financially comfortable. I want solid friendships. I think that's probably the one thing that's changed probably the most is what I expect out of a friendship and what a positive friendship looks like to me, as opposed to just like, oh, I need friends. I don't need friends that are just like friends to have friends.
Quality over quantity.
100%. And so I think that's probably the things that shifted the most. A lot of that shifted again after I lost my brother, because it was like, oh, do I have friends in my life that liked that version of Brittany? Yeah. Do they still like this version of Brittany? If you don't, get out of here. Get out of here, because I've had to struggle to really like this version of me too. I really liked her. I really, really, really liked her. She was so great, and she's gone. And like, bear with me in that process. So like the people that have bared with me, I'm like, oh,
100%.
That matters a lot. So yeah, I think that's probably the one thing that shifted the most, but I don't think my success goals have changed all that much, because I've been chasing this for a long time.
Fair. So 10 years ago for me.
Right. When you were picking pickles out of the field. What did you say?
Beans, green beans.
Picking green beans out of the field.
I would have been 19. God, yeah. I'm a baby. I think I would have been I would have been like in my second year of undergrad at that point. And, I'll say this. I think I had this vision of what life was supposed to be like when I was going through undergrad. It's like, okay, I need to get my bachelor's, and then, maybe I'll get my master's. And I actually told myself, like, I'm not going to get married. I don't want kids.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be a single, independent gay man living his best life with a couple of dogs, and I'll have a house, and I'm going to live in the same state that I grew up in and have a career, and it's all going to be great.
Yeah.
none of that really
You have a house and
happens.
2 dogs.
I do. So that part is true. But I am married and I did get my master's, and I do think like my conception of like, or my perspective, I guess maybe is a better word, of money and finances, I had it in my head that if I find a good job and I really like it, like the pay is not going to matter and it's going to be fine. There was a point in my career, which you kind of saw, where I just felt like I was running myself ragged trying to do every little thing. And it was because I believed in the work that I was doing. I was passionate about the work that I was doing.
Yeah.
But that, like, it just, it takes a toll on you after a while. And I think for me now, where I stand is I want to make the most amount of money with a job that provides the least amount of stress, but still values and supports me. And thankfully, with my current position, I do feel like I'm pretty well situated in that respect. And I kind of have achieved that. And I think that has allowed other parts of my life to flourish, if you will.
Let's do one more and then start to wrap it. Let's do...
What are we wrapping?
The episode.
No, I know. I just had to be obnoxious.
Like
I told Ryan yesterday before my ache of the week, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I'm going to jump in the shower." And he was like, "I don't think you need to jump."
Okay, Ryan.
I know. I literally, my head there, I was like, I'm done with you for the day.
We're done. Fired.
I can't do it.
Straight to jail. Get out of here. All right. What are you proud you built?
Me. I built me. I grew me. I mean, literally, I'm amazing. I'm proud that I've built the life that I have, because I think statistically, if you look at research and people that have, traumatic events in their life and experience significant trauma, and like looking at something along the lines of ACE scores, if people out there know what that is, statistically, I should be dead in a ditch with needles in my arms.
Yeah.
And, I really took a lot of my unfortunate trauma in life, and I used that almost as fuel, motivation to do better, to be better, to build a life that I could be proud of, to be the person in my family, to, break some of these toxic and generational traumatic experiences and habits. And so I think for me, like, yeah, I have a house, I have 2 dogs, I have a husband, I have a very nice job now, I have my master's degree, I'm a licensed social worker. Like, these are all things that at one point in my life I never thought would maybe come to be reality. And even just the fact, like, I'm going to Scotland in October, I've been able to travel more. Like, I'm quite literally doing things that I at one point I never thought I would ever do. I never thought I would leave the country. And now I've been to London and Ireland, and now I'm going back to see another area. So I think just in general, I'm proud of what I've been able to build over the years, even if it's taken time, hard work, maybe a lot longer than I would have wanted, but I still did it. I still got here. I'm only 29.
Yeah.
28, 29, somewhere.
Whatever. Who's keeping count?
Yeah, exactly. But no, I think I'm proud of all of that. Yeah.
As you
what about you?
I would have to say something very similar, right? I'm really proud of who I am as a human and what I've built around me, whether that is like to include my job, but also to include my children, like to include the role I played in my brother's life, to include all of those things. I think even whenever you were like, what you were talking about, like my biggest green flag, that was the goal. The goal has always been like to be a good human. The goal has been, and it was probably 10-ish, maybe 13 years ago or whatever. I really had this moment in my brain. I watched the rattlesnake show up, act a fool in a situation that she should have not been. It wasn't about her. She shouldn't have been acting a fool. Like you're embarrassing, actually. And you're so angry. And so there was like this light bulb that sort of turned on in my head that I was like, I don't want to be that angry when I'm that old. I don't want to be an angry old person because look what it's doing to her. And look what people around her think.
I feel like it makes you age faster too. Like it just, 100%. I feel like it takes years off your life to be angry 100%. All the time.
100%. And so it was very much like, I need to let these grudges go. I need to let some of this past go. I need to let this resentment go. And I need to just focus on all of the things, right? Like one day, 129 years from now, I will perish. And I want everybody that shows up for that day to celebrate me to be like, Brittany was a good person. Brittany was a good friend. Brittany was a good mom. Brittany was a good worker. Brittany was nice. Brittany was kind. Like, am I feisty? Yes.
I'll make sure everyone shows up appropriately and says all those things.
Thank you. Say all these things. Give them a script. No, like I want people to know that. And I truly, genuinely want people to know that like I can call Brittany. I can call Brittany. Because you know what? The world doesn't revolve around me. Most of the time, my own world does revolve around me. And also the things that keep me going are the people around me that support me. So like that is a give and take situation. It doesn't get to be all about me. I can take 5 minutes out of my day to let you know that sucks. I'm sorry. And I care about you. And what do you need? What do you need from me right now? You need to vent. You need a shoulder. You want me to bring you a coffee? Like, what's going to make this better?
When you say shoulder, I'm like a shoulder shimmy. Like, do you need what do you need right now? You need one of these shoulder shimmies.
You know, like I want people to know that. And I do feel like that is what I have created around me. And that really, really matters to me. And my kids know I'll show up. My friends know I'll show up. My dad knows I'll show up. You know, like I'll show up. I'll always show up. You know, so I built that for me, and that's not what I was taught. I wasn't taught to show up. And so those were lessons that I had to learn along the way. And those are some lessons I had to learn the hard way in some situations. Not everybody from a previous life of mine gets to know this version of me. And that makes me sad sometimes that some people like outgrew
that's on them.
Well, yeah, but some people outgrew me, right? Like I wasn't, healing fast enough. I wasn't growing fast enough. Like people are allowed to go their own separate ways to protect their own peace as well. But every once in a while, I'm like, I wish they could see me now. I wish they could see me now because today I am who they would have needed back then. But yeah, that's not how life works. And
we all move at our own pace.
Yeah. And so I think what I'm proud of that I built is that I built a version of me that I can be proud of every day. And that matters every day. So that's me. Yay. Yay for questions. Ouch. I hit something.
Ouch.
I want to go into ache and relief of the week. I think I want to move it to the end of the episode. So for anybody that was like, there wasn't an ache and relief of the week. Yes, there will be. I think I'm restructuring. We'll see how that goes. But can I just tell you, I nearly, Final Destination in like one of the original ones, like the first or second one, there's a whole shower scene.
Yeah.
I had my own Final Destination moment in the shower this morning.
Oh.
It was the most ridiculous situation because I got in, almost fell, caught myself on the curtain, restabilized, almost fell, restabilized, and then finally slipped and fell onto my ass in the middle of my shower. And the entire time this is going on, I'm like, I'm going to die in my shower. Like I'm having a Final Destination moment. This is how I go. This is how I go out. And I'm like, what? Like, girl, have you never gotten in a shower before?
Did you end up watching the movie, the last one?
No, because I'm a cheap girl and eventually it's going to show up when I don't have to pay for it.
Well, that's fair.
But it is on a list. I keep looking. What is your ache and relief of the week?
My relief of the week. I actually had a pretty good week. But probably my new. Oh, you can't see it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, do it. See, look, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's like a Christmas tree.
Yeah, it has all kind. The display's just, it's gorgeous. But my relief of the week is just getting my new watch, and I got it 2 days early. I wasn't supposed to get it until Friday, and it delivered on Wednesday.
That's exciting.
Thank you, Samsung, for the 2-day shipping. I appreciated that. My ache of the week actually happened. I mean, I consider it an ache of the week, but my reaction to it wasn't like that big. It happened last night. I was getting ready to go over to some friends' house to watch the new Mario movie. And by the way, Yoshi is so cute in that movie.
Oh, I love Yoshi.
My God, so cute. But I was like, and my husband was already over at our friend's place. And so I was like texting everyone. I was like, okay, I'm out of the shower. I'm dressed. I just need to run downstairs and grab something really quick. I think it was my wallet or something. I don't even remember what it was. So I put my shoes on. I'm about ready to walk downstairs. I twist my ankle, I fall down the stairs, and then I cut my arm on the bathroom door, and I have a giant bruise on my kneecap now. But literally, when all that happened, I was like, huh, you silly goose. You just fell down the stairs. Oopsie. Like, why would you do that? That's so silly. Don't do that again.
Oh.
So like that, I mean, it sucks because now I have this giant cut on my arm that's mildly annoying, and the bruise, like, ow, like, ow. But yeah, my reaction, I'm proud of myself. Normally I feel like I would have just been, honestly, like 2 months ago, I would have been like, I'm not going anywhere now. I don't want to go.
Sure.
I'm done. Like I tried, like I was like 98% of the way there, and then this just ruined it. But no, I just like kind of stood up and was like, all right, well, I literally texted everyone and was like, I need to bandage my arm really quick. I just fell down the stairs, but I'll be over momentarily, I think is what I said. Well, and everyone was like, you good? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm getting ready to go over right now.
I'm glad you're okay.
I know you were like, are you okay? And I didn't even answer your question. No, I just went right into something else because I was so nonchalant. Okay. I was just like, no, I'm fine.
Right. I was just like, are you good? Are you, oh my God, are you okay? Crickets. Okay, cool. Whatever. He's fine. Okay. Well, I am glad that you're okay. My ache of the week has nothing to do with me and has everything to do with society right now because I'm unwell about it. So celebrity blogger Perez Hilton crashed out on TikTok. Crashed out. Horrific situation. Self-injurious online. Police had to come. It went on for like 35 minutes and was really, really awful and really, 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 really traumatic for the amount of people that actually saw it. So I don't love that. I don't love that piece at all. Like, that's very sad. That's very unfortunate. A lot of people were traumatized by his actions in that moment. And I really don't like that. Like, sir, I understand you're in mental distress. And also, you just traumatized hundreds of thousands of people. And, you know, some people very directly because they were in his like live boxes with him. So like, that's just very scary. My problem is that he is getting so much hate and backlash on the internet right now because they're like, well, he used to be so vicious. And they're bringing up all of these people that he was really aggressive to. And yes, back in early 2000s, when Perez Hilton was at his peak, when he was the only celebrity blogger worth talking about, he was vicious. And that was kind of like, that also went into the mean girl era that was very normal. And unfortunately, it was very normal.
This kind of reminds me of like Wendy Williams and how like her, like people on the internet are like, well, yeah, she doesn't have her money anymore and her health has declined, but like she kind of deserved it because she talked shit about all these people. And it's like, that was her job. She had an opinion. And just because she had an opinion, like it doesn't mean you needed to like it or
and we
anything,
made him what he was. Like we followed him. We clicked on all his stuff. We celebrated Perez Hilton for what Perez Hilton was. And also as the world started to shift and as the Mean Girl era started to die down, he had to go make amends to a lot of people and he had to go say a sorry to a lot of people. And he was blocked and canceled by a lot of people. But he does, and he still reports out, but he reports out in a very neutral kind of way these days, or maybe his own opinion, but he lets it be known like, this was my interaction, this was my opinion. And regardless of what he was in 2006, 2007, that doesn't mean that he deserves all of this hate that he is getting right now when he's clearly in the middle of a mental health crisis and is going to come back to social media at some point. Somebody's going to let him have access back to social media again. And he's going to log on and see all of that. And his family and his children, he has 3 kids. Like your children are going to be exposed to all of this. Like I just can't get behind being so hateful to somebody in their darkest hour simply because they weren't always awesome. And that I hate. I hate it. I hate it. I'm like,
because when are any of us always 100% awesome, right? Like we all have our own moments where we're like, oh, that was kind of a dark time. That was kind of ugly of me to do. Like that doesn't mean any of us deserve to have hate like at that level.
Right.
So,
and to be like, he deserved this. No, he does not. And he knew that those other celebrities, you know, Britney Spears and Avril Lavigne, and he went after Kim Kardashian a lot. Like he's had to make amends to all of those people. Like, so even he knows that they didn't deserve that, but that doesn't mean that, I'm just annoyed about it. So society, do better, be kind, like that. Don't kick a dog while it's down. That's awful. Jerks. That's what I have to say about that. My relief of the week, to bring it back up to a peppy place. My relief of the week is, so I had a friend try to schedule a birthday brunch for me, and I had to cancel it because of other pressing engagements that I also am not pleased about. But I think my relief in that, even though that it didn't get to happen and it had to be rescheduled, my relief is that, Chris, that you tried to schedule something. It's nice to be thought of. It's nice to know that somebody wanted to do something nice for me on my birthday without me having to set it up, without me having to like beg for it or plan it or anything. So I appreciate you for setting that up and then also being willing to reschedule so that I wasn't stressed out about all of the other things that I have going on, because I don't know that I would have been able to enjoy it. And I would have been like, I gotta go.
I know. I also know you're the person that like, had I not suggested canceling it, you still would have shown up. And that's what I mean. Like you would have shown up and you would have been like,
because you did something nice for me. So it was I felt like I can't really be like, no,
I'm going to cancel this thing that that I didn't schedule.
Yeah, right. No, absolutely. That was like done in 100% for me. So I was like, I can't really complain about it and I can't be like, so I do appreciate you being flexible and accommodating for me. But that was also very nice to know that I was like thought of and somebody planned something, because I'm always like, nobody ever plans anything for me. So
well, we got a reservation for next Sunday at 10.
Woohoo! So that's my relief. And I appreciate it. Okie dokie, friends. New episodes come out every single Monday. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. You can find us on all social media platforms. And until next week, don't be afraid to be great. Toodles, poodles, bye.
Bye.